Good evening, YouTube. Welcome back to another summoner video. Hopefully you're having a fantastic start to the Saturday, and I completely screwed up my intro for YouTube, but we're going to roll with it for today. We're live on Twitch right now. We're going to open some shards. So, we have got some big amount of shards to come in. We've got a big summoning event coming in from Edwin as well for today's video with the Prisms. And obviously we've got Lord Sky and a few other accounts. So big shout out to everyone that's allowed me to open their shards. It just really helps support the channel. And thank you to everyone for that. All right, so let's get into it. We have 150 ancient shards. Let me know down in the comments how many legendaries do you feel, and hopefully we get some better luck than I did on my account overall. Let's go. We are looking to get all the points as possible. I think actually the 10x champion wouldn't be bad for this account. So we obviously are looking for many epics as possible. We're going to go for the full whack of points because I want each account to have the 5-star blessing from the 5-star blessing from the title event, so we can improve his Hydra damage. I really want to put him into his Hydra teams and get him a bit better on his Hydra damage. We've got the first legendary tonight, which will be Vermikoff, coming in nice and hot. You know, a couple of years ago, if I pulled this guy, I would have been a bit disappointed, but right now, this guy is looking very good for Curse City, and he's looking very good for Hard Faction Wars. They're probably his main two spots. He has a stun on the A1, which is really a high chance of landing, can be quite nice for stun trials. He also immune to, he removes all provokes. He has increased defense and shields as well, which is pretty solid. Then he has the heal reduction and decreased defense as well, with a passive on ability and a resistance in all battles of 55. It's really hard to get resistance in all battles, and since his rework, he is a much better champion overall in this game. Still not S tier, but it could be way worse. I don't know if he has them already, but even if it's a dupe, as long as Lizard Faction Wars is a max, it'll be fine. So it's a good start. You've got Senna, Gerto, and a pretty new Freya from 100 Blues. Nice rates. Is Freya new? You know I like Freya anyway. Skull Crusher, pretty solid. This account got Sigfrid a few weeks ago, so you guys first mythical. Nice. Congratulations on Freya, bro. I got a new champion today. I'm not gonna say what, but I got one legendary today, and I can get a third legendary over. Oh, legendary number 2, Gamuran. Alex are dyslexic, ladies and gents. Actually, to be fair, after his buff, he was a guaranteed, right? After his buff, he's much better. Still not a fantastic champion, but he is much better. He has a block tap skill on the A1. He has attacks on enemies and steals all buffs from the enemy, and then does a debuff buffer spread, which can be quite useful. There's block, revive, and fear mechanics. Might be interesting with a new, with the new relic, right? I got a Lego as well. Marius, lol. Marius is the good one to be. So we've got 2 legendaries so far. To start off with. If we can get 10,000 points, it'd be very solid as well. We've got a couple of legendaries we can also use. But also, if we could save some ancient shards, we will. 10-man pool there. We'd like to see the 10-man pool. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay, we got all the points. The question is, How are we looking for everything else? Can we get that? Can we get that Eternal Stone? Because they're really hard to get. My kind of thing of this Eternal Stone is I don't normally go for them, but if I'm gonna be averaging like 750 points because we got 5-5 here, and you know some of the epics and stuff, you got a little bit lucky, then you may as well try and push for a little bit. I've got 40 left. Yeah, I guess he's got 10,000 mystery shards that Ram would love to open if we need them. So Ram is like, huh? There's another 1,000 points. That puts me on what? 7,000? 7,000 something. I really don't want to overspend on points too much. But I would like to get an internal. I know you like opening green shards. Ram said he loves it, by the way, for YouTube. Alright, we're 2,000 points. We've got a couple of epics to open, right? So I think we go for it. We've got 30 shards to go. He's 2,500 points away. He's got to do the epics as well from the fusion, which is a few extra points, 500. And then we can summon a fragment fusion if we have to. Yeah, you can summon that, so you have to put them points in. Legendary number 3! Actually, not bad for Hard Faction Wars. He's got AoE stun on a 3, and also has a block debuff damage, ignore block damage on the A2. His A2 hits like an absolute rocket. Getting some, well, he's always Fish Dragon. Getting some points there. I feel like we got all the points needed for the champion chase. Dude, the quality sucks, bro. You. Alright, so we only need 500 points. I will let Ram finish that off for the Eternal Soulstone. Ram, over to you, my friend. And as usual, guys, we're going to go on to count number 2. This is going to be the big boy today. We have 2,590. We're going to do the single pulls. So we're going to do single pulls. No, he's guaranteed legendaries. It's guaranteed 3, I think. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's 20 per legendary. Edwin's looking for dupes like Rhodas and etc. And he's obviously looking for the headline champion because he's really good in Chimera. I don't know what we can do for Chimera. He's looking like really good for trials. So it could be interesting to play around with that. We're going to do single pulls because they're very, very expensive. So we're going to do them justice with single pulls. We've got 64 pulls. Let me know down in the comments how many legendaries from that. Well, 63 now. He pretty much wants a lot of the legendary champions. So we have a Diaphes, really good in Faction Wars, carrying me right now in Faction Wars. So yeah, Edwin's looking for he said he doesn't mind Fabian, Rhodas, and then any new legendaries he can get. Obviously, Rhodas, always absolute beast. We got Geo coming in. Geo again, really top tier, especially for a lot of stuff. Then we have Mr. FedEx as well. Mr. Nub Raids on the channel. Then we're gonna come in with, can't pronounce the name. You smile back to back, smiling back to back. That's what I want to see. Then we got Zargala with the big juicy coconuts. I never noticed actually Zargala's quite got big, like juicy coconuts, right? Then we have this girl again. I don't know how good she is actually, to be fair. I never really built her. I never really paid attention to a kit. Broken of Fat, one of the best epics in the game. Oh, he said pull a couple of 10s in the middle. Keep it PG for YouTube. We are keeping it PG. It's best to keep it PG. It's best to keep it PG. Here we go. First legendary. Yes, Jade. Yes. That is amazing. I pulled him like 2 weeks ago, and I did champion showcase on him. Like, this is like super, super good. I think Edwin was looking for this dude, if I'm not mistaken. You didn't mention him, but I guess you really want him. It's not a dupe, is it? All right, let's go back to the single pools, and then we'll do another 10-man pop shortly. Come on. I guess Empowerment now would be the way to go. Was he new, Edwin? Yes, he's new. Amazing. He's really, really good. Like, I was really impressed with him. He's probably one of the best champions Raid have released at a non-void legendary. This one become my new Harima. I pulled 2 so far. Ben. I'm just saying. Just saying, bro. Call me the Jade Whisper, bro. The Jade Whisper. Alright, let's do another 10-man pop. Come on, give me this Champion Unity. Champion Unity, please, Raidshadowlegends. Not Champion Unity, sorry, the headline champion. Yeah, he's got Shuzen as well. Freya coming back to back, the 10 pop. Oof, that's rough. Alright, back to singles. Let's see if we can do it just for singles. I think we're guaranteed 3, I think. I'm not too sure. Well, I don't know the mercy rates for these. I'll be honest, this was like a fairly good pull for me to... Oh, here we go. Literally number 2. Asharo. Good champion, just not at what we need at Edwin's level. He might be cool for Faction Wars, though. He might hit really hard for Faction Wars. He's got a Inkillable passive, which might be really, really solid, and might do some work there, to be honest. So, if that's a new pull, it's pretty solid. If it's a new one, we can have a look, though. We have got a red dot, so yeah, that's also new as well. So Edwin's got 2 new champions. So let's try and keep up the good work. Let's pull him this headline champion that he really, really wants as well. Ahmad's counter, yeah, he just doesn't hit hard enough. That's the problem. And if the Ahmad's is in Stone Skin, it could be a bit of an issue. How is this guy versus Nice? I know he smacks Sigford. He's a soft counter to Nice and Sigford, but they're not a hardcore counter. If a Nice is built properly at endgame where me and Edwin are, he won't do much, if I'm being honest. I have to be a badly built Nice or someone that doesn't know how to drive him. There's better counters out there, but like Nice is probably the only mythical right now that hasn't got any hardcore counters, right? Because even Marius now with the new relics and the gemstones isn't a hardcore counter at the high end of arena, because people are using the ignore defense gemstone to decrease the savage damage, and it kind of makes it really rough. Yeah, the chicken's not a strong counter to Nice, because chicken can't counter the passive. He's strong against Sigford, just I wouldn't say he's a hardcore counter. Anyway, go for a 10-man pop. I'm hoping we can get at least 3 more legendaries. I would like to see a legendary. This is the thing with Prisms. You might see like 5 legendaries right now, or you can see 0. Like, it's just so obscapable of a fragment as a summon, I guess. We got last 10. I guess we'll do the last 10 by a 10-man pop. Come on, give him the champion Unity, please. We got 2 new champions. Give him the headline champion. Come on. Headline champion. Come on, Raid. Bring home the honey. Bring home the honey. I wish the champion unity was guaranteed. One more legendary hero. Yes! Oh, man. I'll be honest. I feel like the rates are absolutely awful, but we did get 3 new legendaries. So, I mean, it could have been 3 Rodis, you know, or like 3 Fabians or something like that, which is still not bad. You know, he's looking for them, but you know, let's be honest, we always want new toys, right, on our account, especially when we're spending this type of cash on like prisms. So there's a lot of pressure when you're opening prisms. So you got the increased accuracy and decreased resistance and poisons, leech here, and poison sensitivity. I call this guy out as a good Chimera champion for trials. The problem is his damage is a bit underwhelming, but like I watched the Scratches video with him in Chimera, and definitely there's some synergy there for some rotations where he can make the thing really, really easy. And also, I feel like there might be like relics that you might have to test him with to see kind of how it works as well. With like the ignore defense relic, I think could be ignore defense relic with poisons could be an interesting one to try for Chimera because it's really, really solid for that. Can reach like no, he can't. He needs a second damage dealer with him. You need a second damage dealer with him. That's the problem with him. He doesn't hit that hard. But also like Max Great Hall, Max Great Hall for Live Arena would also really help as well. So that is it for this account. I think we've got 1 or 2 more counts to put some shards on. So make sure you stick around for that. And yeah, only 3 legendaries. I feel like bad rates, but all them 3 legendaries are new, and that is a good thing because Edwin's really rare to see 1 new champion, let alone 3 new champions when it comes to non void legendaries. So yeah, kind of not a bad one. Count number 3, we have 81 ancient shards. Let's go. You pulled early on a temple that you remember the champions listed. I remember myself, not gonna lie. For 80 shards, let me know down in the comments how many legendaries do you think we're gonna get. Need to make some space as well. Legendary on the first 10 pot, Freya! Great champion. Freya is great champion. AoE on an A1 with a provoke, shields, block buffs, return me to boost. Such a good champion, honestly. You can use her as Nuka, you can use her as turn me to boost, you can use her as a cleanser, you use her in Hydra, you can use her in PvP, you can great in Faction Wars, multiple roles. So yeah, it's a really, really solid start. Great in Hex set for Hydra, great in Provoke set. Could do Provoker as well in E1, but nothing's wrong with that. Stun set for Faction Wars as well. Really helps out the trials for that. So a great start there. Great pull for a free-to-play account. So amazing, honestly. Not top 5, but really, really solid champion. Big fan of Freya. Probably one of the best guarantees I've done in a long, long time in raids. I don't do many guaranteed these days, but Freya was screaming out to me. Let's get another. Yep. We have 40 left. We pulled her early as well, so like, even if we don't get another legendary, it's like 70 on his mercy, right? This is great. Come on. We would like another legendary as well, right? I just had a vision of pulling the fusion. I had the vision of just pulling the fusion. I mean, 4 wouldn't be bad, but he would have done the 4 fusion. Gush the Mangala, amazing right now. Gush is actually carrying me in Faction Wars. I've lucky enough got a 6-star cushion around my mind and just absolutely obliterates the waves in hard factuals right now. Not the highest damage dealers in the world. Alright. I'm not too disappointed because we got 80 shards. You had 81. And we did pull you Freya. She's top tier. Top tier. You don't have many legendaries in this faction either. You don't even have Armad, so that's a massive pull. That's a massive pull for your faction, actually. Yeah, but you should be really happy with that, mate. Cool. You know what's the 6-star decks? Let's move on to account number 3. 82. This is going to be the last account for today. We have 82. Let me know down in the comments how many legendaries. Hopefully we get something good like we did with Gunnar. We have 81, 82 swords. So let's see what we can start off with. I feel like we actually had good rates on all our accounts, to be honest, except for our Medwins. I don't think Edwin had great rates on the Prisms, but I think that the legendaries that he did get were great. So quality over quantity, I guess. I'd rather have one legendary that's going to be a game changer than have 4 legendaries that are just going to sit in a vault and do absolutely fuck all. Right? That's the way I see legendaries. I mean, there's only like probably 5 non-void legendaries I'd love to get on my account. On my account, and yeah, it's kind of about it. Maybe 6 to be fair. It wouldn't get me super excited like a Star Sage, Also, wouldn't be on that level, but my account's a funny one. Right. How are we getting on so far? We are seeing a lot of blues and epics. Seeing epics is good for the points, right? It's good for points. Come on, Raid. Give me 1 gold. Make it good gold as well, please. We've had some really good rates on Lowell's account recently. Yeah, Candy was a +4. Yeah, you could have ended up easily with like 3 or 4 copies of Candy and not got any of the new legendaries. So the thing with the legendaries you got, there isn't a lot of content on them right now. But yeah, really, really solid. Yeah, this is Lowell's account, yeah. Lowell's in hospital right now. I don't know if he's left, but he was in hospital. He got rushed to hospital today. He's okay though. He's okay. We're rebuilding his account bit by bit. It's slow. Right now, his account's very slow for progression because we're working on faction wars. Right, nothing there, unfortunately. Some really, really bad rates on that one. End of the day, if you have 1880 agents, you're kind of fishing for a good rate, which is one on ones. But as usual, guys, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, I guess I've been Grim. I'll see everyone on the next one, and have a great weekend. Peace.